Well, it's great to be here in Queensland after a historic day yesterday with the biggest purse bid win by an Aussie boxing promoter in boxing history, and an absolutely huge day. And the purse bid actually meant a lot to us because it was an opportunity for Liam to actually get to fight for a world title here in Australia, something that he missed out on, something that he should have had. I think that had he had the opportunity to defend his previous world title here in Australia, he would never have stopped being a world champion. This is a huge opportunity for him to show not only Australia but the rest of the world that he is the man in the division, and he will go on to bigger and better things. We've been able to create huge world title opportunities for Tszyu in the past, and we're looking forward to doing the same here for Liam Paro. And this is the type of fight that to hold here in Australia not only inspires the next generation of fighters, but inspires the next generation of Australian sporting stars. Liam Paro is coming in against the odds, against the current champion, but taking him here into our backyard where we have the best chance to take that title from him. And Liam Paro is not only going to do great for Australian boxing and become a world champion, but he's going to become an Australian household name off the back of this.
Well, firstly, I just want to thank the boys at No Limit for getting it across the line. You know, my dream was to be a household name here in Australia and win a world championship on Australian soil. And for them to do that and the belief they have in me, it means a lot. And I'm ready to take the opportunity with both hands and, yeah, ready to bring the big fights to Australia and keep them here.
You just say be here in Suncorp today. That's talk about the ultimate dream, I guess, to do it here.
100%. You know, I'm a proud Queenslander, so to be able to have a fight here, especially at Suncorp Stadium, would be massive. It'd be special. And look, just hopefully we can get it somewhere in Queensland. But like I said, to be on Australian soil anywhere, it's truly special. And yeah, ready to get it.
Where were you when you found out that it had been locked in? You know, what was your reaction?
Well, the boys found out at about 3 a.m. in the morning, so I was still sleeping at that time. Woke up to my phone, millions of missed calls, and got the news about 6:30 in the morning that the boys had won the purse bid, and we're going to be hosting a world title here in Australia. So it was still surreal, still pinch yourself moment, but yeah, ready to get it.
Biggest winning purse, like it must be good to know how hard they're backing it.
100%. It's truly humbling, and I'm truly grateful to show the backing that these boys have and the belief they have in me is it's crazy, and yeah, it's something I'll cherish forever.
Coming from up north, would you like to maybe have a crowd put up there as well?
100%. You know, I'm proud North Queenslander, but like I said, proud Aussie. Anywhere here, I'm grateful that they've won it here in Australia. So anywhere, I'll hold the Aussie flag high and yeah, represent it.
You had an Irishman pull out of your last fight. You've got another Irishman this time, eh? He'll stick around.
Yeah, we'll hope to see. Look, I believe Crocker's he's a champion for a reason. You know, he's got a bit more to lose, so I think he'll be here.
How was your training after having your fight pulled out from under your feet?
No, look, training, we didn't really slow down much. You know, we stayed in the gym. It's just another thing. You got to roll with the punches, as they say, and it's been a bit of a roller coaster of emotions, as you said. Paddy Donovan pulling out to 10 days later, finding out we're now in the driver's seat for the world title, and then just previously the boys winning it here. So it's been crazy, but like I said, we've stayed in the gym, head down, bum up, and yeah, ready to become two-time champion.
George, where would you like to have the fight?
Look, I think with Liam being a proud Queenslander, it'd make a lot of sense to be up here. He's going to have a historic moment where he becomes the first Queenslander to be a multi-weight world champion. So I think it'd make a lot of sense to be up around here, but for me, anywhere here in Australia is a good win for Liam. I know the fact that our Australian fans won't have to travel overseas to get the opportunity to see history made live. They'll get to see it here in Australia, and wherever that is, whether it's Queensland or whether it's another state here in Australia, it's an easy trip for everyone to be a part of. But for me, it's really important that he does get that opportunity to fight here in Australia. And like I said, we'd love Queensland, but we're looking to make an announcement hopefully by next week. We want to get something locked away really quick so that everybody knows when and where they can see Liam Paro make history.
When I think of iconic Australian boxing moments recently, I think of Jeff Horn here, Manny Pacquiao. Is a big stadium fight maybe on the cards?
Look, everything's on the cards right now. Everything's on the cards. We want to make sure that this is a perfect event for Paro to make history and become a world champion. So we're talking to everybody at the moment. We're looking to lock away a venue, lock away a date as soon as possible, so that we can let everyone know and let everybody be a part of what this will be.
Hey, just to be clear, not many Australian boxers have actually done multiple weight divisions. What are the names does this put the Empire up with if he is successful?
Yeah, well, look, the great Jeff Fenech did it. I think it must be almost 39 years ago. It's a very, very long time ago. But Jeff Fenech, one of the greatest fighters that we've had in Australian boxing. I think Anthony Mundine was also a multi-weight world champion. But it puts him in, you know, the absolute cream of the crop in Australian boxing. But as I said, not only will it put him in that, but he will be the first Queenslander to ever do that, and I think that's a huge honour. I know it'll be a huge honour for Liam, but to carry that mantle and create history like that, it's huge. It's huge.